ShopDog says it's time to build Mommy's little garden. So we took the fish truck out of the garage. We took the Mommy mobile out of the garage. I'm gonna have to take some of these trash cans back down to the shop. But we got that box there. And we want the lights and stuff here. All this IKEA stuff is, well, you know, if there's shortages at IKEA, you can't build anything, so we got it everywhere. So we think it's going to wind up right there. We'll find out. Dog's getting ready to spread all these parts out real quick. Everything's nicely packaged. I'm pretty impressed. This was actually sealed. I mean, we took the lid off. But that's all the lights and the bulbs and everything. I think this is going to work out pretty slick. So we're going to spread all the parts out and then maybe even look at the instructions. I haven't decided yet. So far, I have to commend gardeners on how nicely labeled everything is. No problem at all finding out which sticker for which piece. You don't always get that in some of these kits. They just assume you can figure it out. So yeah, that's nicely labeled. Okay, well, so far the instructions are pretty clear, pretty well written. I'm already finding the first areas where you have to start thinking for yourself. One of the things is it's telling you to find the nut insert on S2. Of course, there's one on each end. And the drawing isn't saying whether this goes to the top or the bottom. You know, process elimination, I mean, I'm sure that's where the chain guide goes for the lights. So I'm assuming this is going to go towards the top. So we're making an assumption already on step 2. The other thing is, as these screws can go through, you know, the head will be down as this attaches. If you drop that screw inside the bar, well, you're not getting it out easily. You're going to be playing the shake-a-shake-a game until that comes out. So be paying attention there. So just pointing out any caveats. So far, I'd still say this is very beginner grade, but we will find out. Okay, this is the part in the build where you really want your construction buddy. Mine is currently folding a little laundry, so as soon as she comes back, we will get the 3A3 channels installed, and then this will become a vertical upright piece. So far, I'm definitely saying novice to intermediate, depending on whether you have a helper. Novice with a helper, intermediate if you don't have a helper, because you do got to juggle some things. But it's not the end of the world. This is coming together easy. I'm leaving one side loose as I'm tightening, but yeah, these little box channels are what's going to hold the plant trays. ShopDog says, yeah, we're definitely at this point saying that any novice can build this. I think this is actually a pretty nicely put together kit. I do wish in the instructions that the drawing was clear that you needed this hole to the top. Other than that, yeah, this has been pretty straightforward, and it wasn't the hardest thing in the world to deduce that, and you could read ahead, I guess. But fixing the drawing to show one hole here would have just made it a little easier. I didn't know that this was going to be the hardest part, but I've got the stickers peeled off of these things. That's difficult. I was inspecting the quality of my work. So now I've got these built up with their cute little jumpers. So these are built up, ready to be hung. I'm going to go read that. It's a weird looking system. This is the spot where suddenly we're going intermediate. Building these little chain hoist assemblies. Because these are just push in and there's a gap between them. If you try to stuff the chain through the hole while this is all standing up, you're going to be sorely disappointed. So what I'm going to do is drop the chain down in the hole, which is harder to do than it looks when you're also watching the phone. So now that that's dropped in the hole, and I'll do it to all 3 of them on this side, and then I'll turn it over and do it to all 3 on the other side. Notice there's a lock and a giant pull ring. But now if we look in here, you'll see the chain. So I should be able to just grab the chain now and go grab another one of these cable guide or locks and add it on. So let me go grab that. Should be right here. Yep, here's one right there. So once we do that, this can't come out now. This is the little hanging nylon right there. That's what this will pull on. And this is what's going to pull the lights up into place. So, boy, I am not one-handed. Let me do this and I'll come back. And then here is the concept for hanging. They've got this knockout notch. A ring just sits on it. Remember our nylon wheel there. So you just kind of hold on to it, pull up, and then you slide that retainer up to lock it. Kind of like we are over there. And you set it up at the height you want. So it works, it's serviceable, but it does move this into the intermediate category. ShopDog is done. He says that overall, it's a pretty straightforward build. My lovely wife and building buddy informed me that I'm an idiot and that these are actually so that you can adjust the height of the light. So if you got little tiny baby plants, you can put the light right above them. So suddenly, me thinking they overcomplicated this for no reason, it turns out, no, they did that for a reason. So then she can actually...
very nice.
Yeah, so we'll pick up a slightly fancier version of that, mounted on here somewhere, you know, probably against one of these posts. And I think we're going to put a timer on it so that she'll be able to say, hey, you know, I want it on from this hour to this hour every day. And then she can start her seeds. So the next thing is, one, cleaning all that mess out of there, because I think that's where it's going to go. But two, she's got some of her seed starting stuff sitting out there. So come here, ShopDog. Let's give people our opinion here. What do you think? Was that hard? I don't think it was really that hard. And these trays are really nice and sturdy. I think we'll be able to get quite a bit of weight in them. So this is the Gardener's Supply Company 3-tiered garden station or seed starting station with lights. And I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with it. We will definitely do a little more tidying, and all the fishing stuff won't be here at that point. And I think I want to hang that battery charger. We'll move some things around. But this area that sits in front of her car should be a great spot for her grow station. So then she can get all her seeds growing. So, you know, she kept a bunch of seeds from plants last year. And then she's been ordering some seeds. And she even ordered these cute little houses for some of them to really keep the moisture in them. So it's too soon to start, but we figured it's never too soon to find out if there's going to be any problems or if we have to order or anything. So, yeah, thanks for watching.